Hey Virgo, welcome to my channel. This is the Sun Woman, and I'm happy to do this reading for you for August 2023. Your birthday will be coming up for my Virgos who are born in August, so happy early birthday to you going into September. Please, if you have not already, take a look at my behind the scenes video on this channel to get some information on how I do my readings, as well as some important planetary transits that are happening this month, and my detailing of Venus in retrograde and how that's going to be affecting all of the signs. You also, which I did not include in that video, we also have Mercury retrograding at the end of this month, August, starting on the 23rd. So, because you are ruled by Mercury, you may be feeling that slow down. You and Gemini may be feeling that slow down earlier than others. So, this is going to be a good month for you to kind of go within. Uh, Not a lot going on as far as, aggressive out there energy. It's a very internal month. We do have Mars in your sign of Virgo, which is trine Jupiter in Taurus, which is a really, really positive aspect for you. Mars is in your first house with Jupiter in your ninth house. So this could be a great time for you to travel. Could be a really good time for expansion as far as going back to school. Anything that's going to expand your mind, give you a world view, or expand your philosophy on life. Anything with publishing could be good for you. Just make sure that you are launching anything before that Mercury retrograde at the end of the month in your sign, because after that, things could go a little haywire as far as electronics, as far as communications. We know how Mercury retrograde is. Mercury retrograde is not a malevolent thing, it is just kind of a reset. So it slows us down, kind of reveals things that need to be improved, so that when Mercury goes forward, we can move forward, with the energy behind us. So just keep in mind that Mercury retrograde, and then we have Venus retrograde. Again, take a look at the behind the scenes video, and then that will give you more information on this reading that I'm about to do for you now, which is how the Venus retrograde this month is going to be affecting you. Now, Venus was retrograde first in Virgo, starting on July 22nd. So there definitely could have been some pulling back as far as emotional situations, emotional issues that you may have been dealing with before may have reared their head again, reared their ugly head, or just kind of bubbled back up. And so you may be dealing with emotional situations from the past, people coming into your life from the past, or things that were unresolved in the past coming back up. Venus has now moved into Leo as of August 1st. I'm sorry, as of July 31st. And so out of your sign, give you a little bit of a break. But again, this is going to influence all of us. Okay. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and go and do your Venus retrograde, which is again affecting love, money, our values, income, our physical, beauty, aesthetics, and see where this retrograde, which is really affecting your 12th house, right? The sign before you, if you are a Virgo rising sign, and how it's going to be affecting you also as Virgo sun or moon. All right. Okay, I'm going to cut the cards here. I did already shuffle them beforehand. I am going to lay down 6 cards. The first 3 cards represent the first phase of that Venus retrograde, which again is from July 22nd to August 13th. Second row is phase 2, which is August 13th through August 18th. And then the last row, I'm going to move things up here, is going to represent the energies from August 18th through to September 6th. Okay, and how that Mercury retrograde is going to play out for you. All right, so we have the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is a great card. So I think that the energy for you is going to have a lot to do with finances, with income, with maybe projects that you either want to get started or that may be presenting themselves. There is going to be the opportunity to start something new. Again, you want to make sure that you're vetting vetting things and that you are getting things moving before that Mercury goes retrograde. But also with Venus retrograde, there is the need to kind of contemplate what your values are, what money means to you, how you're making money, how you're spending it. So all of these could be themes for you. But with the Page of Pentacles, a good card. Again, some of you may be spending more money for your kids if you have children. There may be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This is also Virgo energy, of course. There's also maybe a new skill. Some of you may decide to go back to school or to do some kind of training program that could be very successful, like planting a seed now. That once Mercury and Venus go forward in September, could really pay off for you within the next 30 days, 60 days. Okay. All right. And then I will pull an oracle card as an advice card for you as a final card. All right, so the first three cards we have, and I'm reading everything upright for this reading: Ten of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and Three of Cups. All right, beautiful cards here. Really telling me that you are coming into this retrograde, Venus retrograde period, that July 22nd to August 13th period, really thinking about not just finances and money, but also security, right? Security for your family, security for the future. This is a generational wealth card. This is, money that you make, that you earn, savings, 401ks, bonds, annuities, all those things that are long-term wealth, significant money indicated by the Ten of Pentacles. So if it is not specifically physical money, it is also a sense of wealth when it comes to your family, to your children, your ancestors, generations, before you and those to come. So there's a lot of thought process for you around those areas. And with you in that phase one of Venus at that beginning of August, the 22nd of July through the 13th of August, there's going to be a lot of, with the Four of Pentacles here, I think some of you are thinking of, how do I hold on to money that I'll be able to pass down to my kids? Or how do I establish savings now that will take care of me, in the years and the decades to come? I think there is some really positive development that is going to happen for you as you go into this first week of August. There is a celebration of some kind. So, there could be some kind of loans or a grant or, money being provided to you by a relative, whether that relative is here or has passed on. Yeah, it could be inheritances. But also with the Four of Pentacles, I'm seeing homes, estates. So, some of you may have found out that you have, been, something has been passed down to you from a relative. You get that Page of Pentacles can be good financial news. Some of you may have found out that, a relative or someone as close to you has a financial gift for you, or maybe even for your kids, right? Maybe something for their college tuition, or a college fund has been started, or you are thinking about those things as well. Three of Cups is loved ones, celebrations, three people here. So there may be three people involved in this gifting. Also, the Three of Cups, I love on this card because the women here are looking up to the sky, looking up to the stars. And so this gives me a really powerful spiritual message here. I feel like, there is again the energy of people passing something to you, those moving on to eternity, those becoming ancestors, having left you with a blessing and a gift. It could be a strong theme for some of you. Okay. This also could be a wish coming true. You've been you were wishing for, something that was going to help you establish a foundation, or, a sense of security. And so I feel like coming into August, you are thinking about how to make that money last, grow, be able to, pass that down, or to even build up your savings. The Four of Pentacles is holding on to money. You want to take a look at how tightly she's holding on to this purse, right? And how she's looking over this land. So that could very well be her looking over her land, her property. Okay. So yeah, significant thoughts about finances here for you. And again, with that Mars in your first house, and that Jupiter in your ninth house, again, expansion here. Could be some of you gaining money from overseas as well. Okay. So I think that you don't have to really worry. I think for many of you, there may not be a need for you to worry about finances, that kind of the universe is taking care of you, or those who have come before you, or who are still here, or you've been able to establish things so that you are feeling more comfortable about the future. Okay. And you've done the work, and now how do I now focus on things how do I release my attachment to these financial things? How do I release my attachment to the material as well, so that I can focus on having a good time and enjoying my money, or, enjoying life, and not necessarily having to struggle and hustle. Okay. So for the second phase of Venus retrograde, which starts August 13th through the 18th, you have the Two of Cups, beautiful. Wow, you have the Ace of Pentacles, beautiful. And you have the King of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. This is really strong for you, Virgo. So Two of Cups talks about a relationship. Again, this could be a blessing. The Three of Cups can always talk about dating, about relationships, socializing, have a great social life, going out. Some of you may have met someone, or there could be a reconciliation with someone here. So, a very powerful union card. Some of you may be coming into union or back into union with a twin soul or soulmate, right? There is definitely a sense of balance here, and putting two energies together to create magic and to create something solid. I did also want to say there was another thought that came across my mind, but it flew away, but it'll come back. Ace of Pentacles here, financial situations, another blessing, material blessing. So being able to plant a seed. Some of you could be getting married. Some of you could be thinking about building life with someone, or laying down roots with someone, going into some kind of financial uh, business or endeavor or a project with someone. Here's an ace. Here is the King of Pentacles here, which is that money king. Okay, he's the money king. So he is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. He's very comfortable. He's very relaxed. Why? Because he has a really strong background and a really strong foundation. He's quite successful. He knows how to make money grow. He knows how to save money. He has worked very hard. You know, you see with that white hair, he is a mature man. And so he is an established person. He has an established life. He's sitting here, you know, chilling with his husky or Malamute or whatever kind of dog that is, German Shepherd. And he has a good life. He's relaxed, legs crossed, and you know, not caring, not worrying about things because he has worked hard to establish himself. Okay. Um, so again, for that second phase of that Venus, again, Venus rules, you know, our finances and money making and our values. So some of you really, you are realizing that, you know, maybe you have worked so hard in the past to establish yourself. Now it's time to join forces with someone and to really grow your wealth, grow your influence, grow your security, grow your foundation. Okay. And you have the opportunity to connect with someone with that energy, or you're receiving an offer from someone. Um, the thing about Venus retrograde, that's what I wanted to say. So Venus retrograde can bring back people from the past, okay? Past lovers, past, you know, past loves, you know, people who maybe you didn't get a chance with. It gives you an opportunity for a second chance. So Venus retrograde can definitely bring about reunions. It can also, you know, bring people back into your life where you had unfinished business, whether that's emotional, whether it is financial. Okay, opportunities can bring themselves back to, you know, to you, but it's really your decision as to whether those things should remain in the past or whether you want to have a new beginning, right? Usually with Venus retrograde, I would say to you, be very careful. Make sure that you are sure that whoever comes back into your life, that, you know, it wasn't a situation where you made the right decision if things did not work out for you. But at the same time, if there's the one that got away, right, so to speak, that one that got away could come back and you could renew this situation. And the way the cards look right now, this looks like a good deal. Okay. You know, make sure you're, you know, checking people out and people are who they say they are. But I feel like the energy here is very positive for reconnecting with someone. And again, this could be someone who's quite successful, who has reestablished or established themselves in life, and could be a strong ally, a strong partner for you. Okay. All right. So for the third phase of Venus retrograde, which is happening from August 18th through to September 6th, this is the rebirth phase. So this is now the coming out of that internal processing of what I no longer need, what I want to release, what I want to, you know, what identifying what is now aligned with me. And now you're coming to start being able to, you know, take action, even if it's not you know, aggressive action. You see the path forward, you know what it is that you want, and you've been able to let go of those things that don't serve you. And now for this next phase, let's see, we have the King of Wands here. Oh wow, we have the Queen of Cups, and we have the Hermit. So very, very interesting. A couple things I want to say here. The King of Wands came up in the Leo reading in the same position. So Leo may be significant in your life, or Leo, it could be someone that you are reconnecting with, especially here directly aligned with the Two of Cups. The King of Wands is Aries, all the fire signs, right? So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So those signs could be significant for you. You do have that King of Wands next to the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio could be a connection here. You have everyone here. You've got earth, water. The only thing that you don't have coming up here is air. Okay, so that's really the only thing that's not represented here. There are no swords cards, which is not a bad thing because that can mean that this is a very peaceful month for you. You know, there's no conflict. Maybe you have been able to resolve whatever conflict you were dealing with in July. And now you have these different people in your life, different personalities that you can build with, okay? Your Hermit card has come up here. This is you, Virgo, all right? So definitely that it's that Hermit energy, thoughtfulness, contemplation, definitely time to reset. With this coming at the end of the month, within that August 23rd and forward Mercury retrograde period, this card is definitely aligned with that. You know, it's hermit time. It's time to rethink, rejuvenate, replenish. Going to be a good time for self-care, for taking time out to relax. Some of you, again, with that Mars in your first house, Jupiter in your ninth house, I did say travel, so some of you could be traveling here. But there is, want to pay close attention to the people in your life, right? So there may be this Queen of Cups could be another person in your life, but it also could be you working through now a more emotional perspective than you have in the past. Okay, yeah, we have the Three of Cups here, we have the Two of Cups here. There's a lot of energy here about connecting with people and heart connections. So you may have the opportunity to even more tap into your intuition, tap into your emotional nature, kind of open yourself up. The Queen of Cups is a very psychic card. She's very energy. She's very intuitive. She's very tapped in. So, your opposite sign is Pisces. So this is an opportunity for you to maybe take on, embody that Pisces energy that is your opposite sign. The Hermit is very intuitive. This is, a wise person. The Hermit has the lamp, and so they can see through the darkness. They can light the darkness for others. So maybe you having the opportunity to be a guide, to be a path, or a counselor, or a mentor, a coach or something like that to other people, by using, a combination of that earthiness that is you, Virgo, that ability to, think critical thinking is very strong for you with Mercury as your ruler, but also there's the possibility of connecting emotionally and connecting possibly, with a passionate partner here. King of Wands. Again, take a look at Leo because, there could be a Leo Virgo connection here. So, could be a very passionate, emotional connection here, either with earth energy or fire energy. In general, this is really, really good energy for you with this Venus retrograde, Virgo. I think this is going to be a good month for you. I think July was a little more difficult, a little more unstable for you. There may have been things that happened in July that kind of destabilized you, but I think you're coming into August in a very different energy, and there is prosperity here. There is abundance, emotional abundance as well as financial. And really the ability to open yourself up emotionally if you have been closed down because you had so many, cares about the material. You're going to have the opportunity to open up emotionally and connect to not only to others but also to yourself, your inner self. Okay. All right, I'm going to take one card here from the Tao Oracle and see what your advice here is, your final advice here from the Oracle. The universe, what else the universe wants to, tell you, Virgo. cards and see what we have here up top. Ah, beautiful. Okay, this is one of my favorite cards in this oracle deck. So this is approach. I love this energy for you, Virgo, because this is a very abundant energy. 19 is always a beautiful number. It's a blessed number. Prince of Heaven is that number numerologically. But this, let me just read off some of the key words here and then you'll understand what I'm talking about. Advancing, a warm reception, prosperous conditions. What did I say? Okay, the cards are completely aligned with this final advice. Increased influence, hopefulness, lightening up. What did I say? The Queen of Cards of Cups. You're going to have the ability to kind of lighten up and reconnect emotionally, if not with yourself, with others, or if not with others, with yourself. You're not so much concerned about the material, and an arrival. So something is coming in August. Um, Virgo, could be a birthday gift, right? If you are a August Virgo, could be some gift. If you're a September Virgo, something's coming in September for you, as a blessing. I love this card because there's definitely the approach of spring, and I also love this because you see, kind of coming out of a dark energy, coming out of this dark room. This always reminds me of maybe someone walking out of a castle into a beautiful garden, medieval castle. There's energy, there's movement, there's momentum. It's vibrant. This red carpet. Love the red carpet because what is it, right? Like the Academy Awards, the Grammys, or whatever. So only VIPs walk the red carpet. So in some way, you are coming out of August, as a VIP, whether it's towards for others in others' eyes or even in your own life, okay? And walking into, a fresh, new spring-like energy. Something is approaching. Some newness is approaching. 9 and 1 is 10. 10 reduces down to 1. So powerful new beginnings here. Okay. So yeah, this is beautiful for you, Virgo. I'm happy for all my Virgos, and I do hope this reading has been helpful to you. And if you like this reading, if it resonates for you, please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, Virgo. I hope for all good things to come for you, and I will see you again in I forgot the month, in September. All right, for your September readings. Thanks so much and be blessed. Bye bye, Virgo.